Christina here. Welcome to my channel, Magic Travels. Today I am back at SeaWorld for the Seven Seas Food Festival. It is a hot but beautiful day, so the festival should not close this time. I should be able to eat. If you haven't seen the vlog I made a couple weeks ago, I came to SeaWorld for the Seven Seas Food Festival and the rain interfered with everything. I wasn't able to eat. But if you want to see what a really rainy day at SeaWorld looks like, check out that vlog. I still managed to have some fun and make the best of it. But I am starving, I'm ready to eat. Let's get into it. Let's do it. This song, I hope it's picking up on the speakers, is exactly right because I'm ready. I definitely need my sampling lanyard first. All right, I got my sampling lanyard. And I'm stopping at the Seven Seas Food Festival booth 1. I know it only has drinks here. Let's see. There's one. I'm skipping number 1 since they only have drinks and I am hungry. I've got my little passport. All of the menu items are in this passport so you can see where's each spot and find out what you want to try. So I will be showing you all of the booths and all of the menu items, but I'm going to try as many as I can. I don't think I could fit more than 10, so I got the 10 item lanyard, and I'm going to give you all the food reviews that I can. I'm just going to show you as much of the festival as possible, so let's really dig into it. Booth 2 is right behind me. They only have drinks, but I'll show you the menu. Right, booth 2. They've got craft beers on taps, wines, and specialty cocktails. Let's zoom out and go over to booth 3. Beer and frozen specialty cocktails. Let me show you this menu for booth 3. They've got frozen drinks, and they do actually have some snacks, but those seem like basic park snacks. Booth number 4, our first real food booth, the Caribbean Market. They've got crispy Florida cracked conch. They've got a Jamaican beef patty, jerk chicken, hot slider, and a dulce de leche empanada. Now that empanada sounds good, and I might come back for that later. I do want to start with something with a little bit more substance, not a dessert type meal. So I'm gonna keep walking. Number 5, the All-American Market. They've got brisket tachos, hot honey racha chicken wings, a lobster white cheddar mac and cheese, and a Philly cream cheese chocolate chip cheesecake. Okay, yeah. All of that sounds really good, but I definitely want to try that mac and cheese and for sure that cheesecake. Have a little bit of lunch, a little bit of dessert. Okay, let's do it. All right, there's not a ton of seating available, so I found a little bench in the shade. I won't be able to record myself eating this because I'll need both hands to hold it and hold the fork. It smells good though, so I'll let you know in a second. So first impressions of the festival based off of my first food item. They took quite a while to take my order. Like they were moving through the line very slowly, and they took a while to fulfill it too. I hope that's not the way with every booth because it is very hot and it's not really shady. They were out of the brisket tachos. They were out of the chocolate chip cheesecake. So I just got the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese was good. It definitely was good. It was very creamy. I had pretty low expectations seeing as it said craft, but I'm like, you know, it's got to be more than just box craft, and that's definitely not what it was. There was a lot of lobster. So far my lanyard's worth it. It was $60 for 10 items, and that's, you know, about $6 per item. That mac and cheese alone cost $9.50. So let's see what's next. Next food booth is number 7, Polynesian Market. They've got Korean barbecue lamb ribs, 5-spice duck lettuce wraps, and spicy tuna poke bowls. Nothing that sounds great to me. I'm gonna keep walking. Let's see what number 8 holds. All right, number 8, the Italian Market. They've got Palermo Fontina cheese meatballs, rigatoni, and a braised mushroom cream sauce. That sounds good. Marinated bocconcini, mozzarella, fennel, and gigante bean salad, and tiramisu. I think I'm gonna stick with pasta. I just had some lobster mac and cheese. Now I'm gonna get some rigatoni. Alright, I've got my rigatoni. Let's try it out. Very hot and fresh. Noodles are like al dente. I like the flavoring of the sauce. Good amount of garlic. I don't know what the peas are doing in here. I'm not a fan of peas like that. I don't think they go with pasta, but that could just be me. But this is a pretty solid dish, $6.99, so I'm still getting my money's worth. For 9, we've got some more drinks. It's directly next to the Italian market. All right, I will say it took a while again, but I understood why. Like, he literally made the pasta directly in front of me. So it was very, very fresh. It was pretty good, you know, good value. I was not a fan of the peas, or I think those were like sun-dried tomatoes in there. I don't know, it was a little like all over the place. I'm seeing booth 10. I'm seeing booth 11. I must have missed 10 somewhere. Let me go back. Somehow I walked past booth 10. So here is that menu. It's just drinks. And now I'm at 11, the North Atlantic Market, where they have cheddar hush puppies, a New England style lobster roll, and a chili pesto pan-seared scallop with risotto. I think I'm gonna try the hush puppies and the risotto, the scallop with the risotto. Let's do it.
Right there. I know that was the...
All right, these hush puppies are much bigger than I expected. And here is the single scallop in the risotto. It looks creamy though. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna start with these cheddar hush puppies. Okay, that's really, really crisp on the outside, but the inside is like nice and smooth and cakey. I really like whatever sauce they put on this. It's delicious. Let me get a little bit of this jam with it. Let me try and break a little bit off with the jam. I'm having trouble with it because it's so crumbly.
Josh, over here. Josh.
Mako's going off behind me. But that bacon jam is amazing. It's delicious. This is really good. I highly recommend this. Now let me try the risotto. It is creamy. It's pretty cheesy. Ooh, the scallop's kind of tough. I'm having a hard time breaking it. So I could get a little bit of the scallop. Not a fan of that. It was actually pretty chewy. The chili on it is definitely spicier than I expected, and it kind of was like overwhelming. Like, that's all I can taste is spice. I don't taste any distinct flavor. All I taste is chewy, hot and spicy. And the risotto's kind of cold. Yeah. I'm going back to the hush puppies because the hush puppies were just so much better. Coming up to booths 13 and 14, you can see a little bit of just how busy it is today. So 13 is the Mediterranean Market. Let's see what's on the menu. We've got I forgot to talk for a second. We have goat cheese croquetas, a Mediterranean hummus, Parmesan garlic fries, and a grilled lamb chop, and a Greek yogurt and local honey. Honestly, I don't think I want anything on there. The croquetas look pretty good, but I have 6 items left, and I don't think I want to use one of it on some goat cheese croquetas. Here's what we have for number 14. 15, the Brazilian Market. This is why I could not justify getting the goat cheese croquetas, because I knew I was going to get some Brazilian cheese bread just around the corner. They also have a picanha steak and yuca bites. Look at these beautiful flowers and everything they have representing Brazil. I like this little setup. All right, I've got the cheese bread. They're pretty flat, like, they're chewy. They're definitely fresh and very, very cheesy. Like, look at that. These are good. Verse 17, the Asian market has giant tempura prawns with a sea urchin aioli. That sounds really interesting. Crispy pork belly bites and bingsu, salted vanilla ice cream. And then directly across we have vegan market. Let me show you what's there. 18, the vegan market. They have tempura mushrooms and green beans, a jackfruit sloppy joe, and impossible meat slider. I am not the healthiest eater, and none of that sounds particularly good to me. I like that they have the vegan option, you know. I like that the menu is inclusive, but I think I'm gonna try those prawns from the Asian market. Look at this little booth they have for the Asian market. Cute. So those cheese bread were actually the first thing I ordered that was under $6. Granted, everything else I ordered was over $6, so I'm still getting my money's worth. But you know, if you have 10 items and you want to get more than 10, I'd recommend just buying that outright. It was only $4.99. It came with, I think, 5 pieces of bread, so it was a pretty good deal. Good market. All right, I've got these giant crispy prawns. These are good. The prawns are really good. I need to say something other than good. They're like succulent, they're very well seasoned. The sauce on it is a little bit spicy, a little bit sweet, which I really like. I'm a big fan of this. Let me put some lime on it. They gave me like the tiniest little piece of lime. I put a little lime though. Let's try it again. I need some water. The lime pairs well with it. I wish they gave me a bit more lime other than this like itty bitty little piece. Maybe they were running out. But this is a good dish, solid buy. Also, those pork belly bites, I really should have got them. I might get back in line because they looked and smelled amazing. Number 19, we're really moving along here. The sweets market. They've got a white chocolate raspberry, a rainbow swirl, which is cheesecake waffle cone, cheesecake ice cream in a waffle cone, and a bananas Foster. That rainbow swirl looks absolutely amazing. It is insanely hot out. This is gonna be awesome. Bad luck, I'm walking away from the sweets market because their system temporarily crashed, so they can't sell or serve anything. It's very unfortunate. I guess I will keep walking. I really could have used that ice cream though. I'm gonna try to double back because I really want it, but she said it's been a half an hour already. So part of me is just like, oh no, it's gonna be a while. The other part of me is like, well, how much longer could it be? But I'm coming up to the German market. Let's see. The German market has a heritage pork schnitzel slider, a pretzel bratwurst, and chocolate dipped foot-long pretzel. The pretzel actually looks pretty good, but I'm gonna try the pretzel bratwurst. All right, I got my bratwurst, my pretzel bratwurst. I wasn't expecting it to be like wrapped in it. Oh, it's definitely hot. The bratwurst is good. It kind of has like a hops, like a beer flavor to it. And I don't drink, so I really don't know how I feel about that. There's like a nice salt on the pretzel. This doesn't taste so much as like a pretzel as it does kind of taste like breading, like a really big pig in a blanket. It'll definitely be filling though, so I think it'd be worth the price. Before I continued on, I checked into the sweet shop. They're still not open, not available. So I'm continuing forward. I'm leaving a spot open on my lanyard so I can check back. Heading into Sesame Street land. I almost never make my way back here. I don't know why, it's a cute area. Number 23, let's see what we've got. The Gulf Coast Market. We have some beignets. Well, they have a few different kinds. They have traditional beignets, they have bourbon caramel beignet, and a rum glazed bananas Foster beignet. They also have bourbon barbecue smoked pork po' boy and fried oyster po' boy. I think I'm just gonna get the classic beignets. All right, I've got my beignets, and I've got a seat in the grass. It's very crowded in this part. I also made probably a dumb decision, but it was necessary for me to get a water bottle. I'll review that for you as well because I used one of my punches for it. Mainly because I'm just really full. I saved one punch so that I could get that cheesecake rainbow ice cream. Hopefully it'll be open when I head back that way. But there's nothing else that I really wanted. I am full. So I'm like, you know what, just might as well do it. But let's dig into these beignets. Let me not drop them. Those don't don't taste like any beignet I've ever had before. Let me show you them again. It was very, very airy. It was very, very good. I wish it had a little bit more powdered sugar, but it kind of just tastes like a fresh donut hole. Like, I don't think I'm describing this properly, but it's a little too cakey. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it either. It just doesn't taste like a beignet to me. It just tastes like a donut. Granted, beignets are like, they're kind of donuts, but it's just, they're different, and I can't describe how this is different. It is good though. Now, let me try this water. All right. Pinky up because it's fancy. It's a Dasani. Dasani's not my favorite water, but right now this is just the best tasting thing in the world because it is so hot. It's in the 90s today. It's very, very crowded. The mask adds some extra heat. Like, cheers. All right, guys, I think I figured it out. It's like a glazed donut hole. Like, the donut actually looks a little bit glazed and then tossed in powdered sugar. Not like a regular beignet, like it's glazed. That's what it looks like and tastes like to me. Now that I am hydrated and sufficiently covered in powdered sugar, let me show you the rest of the menus before I backtrack to try and get some ice cream. Here we have the Mexican market number 24. They have drunken shrimp tostadas, beef barbacoa tacos, and Mexican roasted corn. It's also Cinco de Mayo here. It's technically only May 1st. No, it's May 2nd, but they're already celebrating. We've got some stilt walkers. We've got dancers over there. It's a party. Mexico was the final food booth, but they do have two more drink booths. One is at the Glacier Bar, and you can see they are quite busy. The other one is almost back at the entrance to the park and a little bit out of the way, so I'm just going to show it to you on my passport. There's the Glacier Bar menu, and there is the Big Storm Brewing and Seltzer City menu. Now let's backtrack and hopefully get some ice cream. Cinco de Mayo. Fiesta. The festival is actually like a perfect circle. It kind of brings you back towards the entrance/exit. So that'd be convenient, like if, you know, after you're done with the festival, you do everything in the front of the park, you make your way towards the back, finish the festival, and you head out. You know, full stomach and all. But, alas, I need my ice cream, so I have to backtrack. Back through Sesame Street land. We are back at the Sweets Market, and it looks good. I hope, maybe. Still broke. She said IT is supposed to be responding at some point and couldn't give any kind of ETA. I'm in an abandoned part. There's no one around me, so I took my mask down. Don't freak out. Anyway, I made an executive decision. It is extremely hot out. Like, it's hot as hell outside. I really, really wanted that ice cream, but I waited a little bit longer. I just don't know when it's gonna be open or if it's gonna happen. It's very hot, very, very crowded. I think I'm going to head back towards the front. I'm gonna get that dulce de leche empanada that I passed up earlier. And that'll be my last punch card. I'm gonna call it a day at that point. Let's make our way there. All right. The caramel's really good. It's kind of dry. Like, not gonna lie, I'm really disappointed in these. I thought the inside would be like really creamy, but they're like almost empty. Can you see? I don't know how well you can see in there. And it's too dark for me to see my screen well, but they're like almost empty. And it's just like really, really dry. I'm really, really disappointed in that. I don't actually recommend these. Sad. Yeah, that was really disappointing. I broke them all open to see if any of them had more filling, and they really didn't. I actually just ended up throwing most of them out because I'm pretty full and they were not good. They just weren't. Maybe they had an off day, maybe they were overcooked, I don't know. I don't recommend them. But I am heading out now of the park. Like I said, it's very hot, very crowded. It is winding down a little bit though. It's about 6 o'clock, so it's not as busy as it was when I got here. It is just as hot though. That sun is no joke. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed the Seven Seas Food Festival. I'm glad I made a trip back up here for it. I think my favorite thing might have been the beignets, even though they didn't taste like beignets. Either that or the lobster mac and cheese. But thank you so much for watching and stay magical.